I'm the wrecking ball, tearing up the scene. Got my YouTube channel, grab a drink and paint. Unleashing art like a beast untamed.
Hey guys, welcome to Have a Drink and Paint. Today we're going to be talking about a movie called Island Demon. This was a 2002 movie, I believe. I'm debating on to tell you the plot or the actors. We'll go with the plot first. So the plot is some college kids go to an island for a weekend retreat type thing to have fun and party. And they end up breaking a piñata open that releases a demon onto the island. So they're fighting for their survival after this.
Dark side that is a part of us all, and he began a ritual to cleanse their soul.
Now the actors, one of the main guys, Nicholas Brendan. Nicholas Brendan. He was in Buffy and a few other things. Jamie Presley is in this. This guy named Eugene Bird. I'll have clips of the movie, so you'll get to see him. You'll know who he is.
Give me 5 pants, 2 pants. I don't know. Let me just smell the pants.
There's also a guy named Garrett Wang. And pretty much they've all been in a lot of other stuff that a lot of you have probably seen. So, today, I got some Old Smoky Key Lime Moonshine. We threw it in with some ice cream and blended it up with some food coloring because it came white. I assumed it was going to be green. Doesn't taste much like key lime, honestly. The strawberries and cream brand that I tried of theirs from the same brand had a lot of flavor. This one, not so much. Very creamy, but not so much limey. Key lime, especially. Anyways, let's try this. Oh, that's good. That's not bad at all. Yeah, not bad at all. So, as I said, the plot was a piñata. So basically they show up. There's 2 of them that are with the school that are riding around on ATVs. And everybody else is there to have fun in a scavenger party, or a scavenger hunt party. So their job is to go out into the woods and collect as many underpants as they can until time's over. So very much reality show type of situation with no real prize, I don't think. Can't remember. But Nicholas Brendan and Jamie Presley used to be together. They're in a fight, broken up.
What's over? How exciting for me.
Yes.
At the moment. So they end up getting stuck together. They handcuff 2 people together for each team. One team, guy has a handcuff key, so he uncuffs him. They hit a marijuana cigarette like twice, and then he literally snipes it out on his finger. They smoked like that much of a joint. That, anyways. So they're obviously just super loopy, you know. So the girl comes across a wooden statue. That's what I'm gonna call it, because that's what it is. Just kind of half laying in the water, like it washed up on shore years ago. There's underpants everywhere around it, so I don't know how the people setting that up didn't see it, but anyways, it's right there. She pulls it out of the water. The boy comes over, wants to break it open, because somehow we think it's a piñata, even though it's made out of wood. I don't get it, but okay. So he takes a rock and gets it to crack. Once it cracks, a big gust of wind comes up and a weird noise, and So they think, oh, we're just really stoned. And yeah, eventually the statue comes to life and gets up and beats the guy till he's unalive. And after it unalives him, it chases her through the woods. Never really shows how she gets away. She makes it back to camp, tells everybody there's a pinata that came to life and it's killing people, and she smells like marijuana, so they're like, oh, you're just super stoned. That seems to be the consensus early on. And yeah, from there, basically it just chases down a few people one at a time. There's one where it's like attached itself to a vine and lowered itself. You can see it lowering itself behind the people. And it still looks like a wood statue. And like his ears and cheekbones and mouth kind of curl and stuff. But that's about it. And he has hooves. And horns. So, yeah. Anyways, it lowers himself down and they're like, hey, let's go check it out. So the couple walk over, get ready to hit it with a stick. The monster catches it, takes one out, bashes him, takes the other one out, bashes him. It's got like a stick with stones attached to it. They send, the two that are with the school send Nicholas Brendan and Jamie Presley's characters back to camp. And the girl's still there. So they get back there. They're talking, and she's like, I can't remember what it looked like. It just had red eyes. And he starts talking about how there's a legend where they did a ceremony that took the whole island's evil and put it into a piñata and sent it out to sea. And the girl was like, yeah, that's the sound when he cracked it open. I didn't know how to describe it, but that's the sound. It's like, and the whole time, like one moment she's like calm, kind of talking, like yeah, that could be, and then the next minute she's like very twitchy and like has a cigarette at one point. Like it's just weird. The way they had her play that, or she played it, whichever. So, anyways, the two on the ATVs that are with the school take off because they see it, and it's chasing them. They're both on ATVs, punching it, gunning it, and this 4-foot-tall wooden statue with hooves is chasing them down. And like to make him move, they just shake the camera a lot, I guess, while he's moving, so it looks like he's running.
Straight! Keep going! Faster!
And they, for some reason, they make the hooves a big deal because everybody can see his footprints. Which doesn't help him in the slightest at all throughout the movie. But yeah, as they're going on ATVs, they hit a fallen limb, which you should have been able to see for quite a while. It was like a straight trail. And they just run into it and flip over, and the girl gets away, but the guy doesn't. She hides in the woods and hides from him, and is successful at that. So the people at camp, Eugene Bird and the girl he was with make it back too, but the people at the camp decide to go looking for their brothers and sisters in the sororities, and the one chick wants to go back to camp. She doesn't want to leave. She thinks she's safe there. They come across the girl from the ATV. The one girl and another girl decide to take off and go back to camp because Eugene comes up missing. Yeah. From there, they just kind of, the girl runs back to camp. It drags her into, it's in a tent making all kinds of noises and grunting. And she's like, Paul, is that you? What are you doing, Paul? It's me. And just walks over. Everything else, she's like, if there was like a blade of grass that moved, she was freaking out. And then this obvious problem, and she's like, hey. So it drags her into the tent, takes her out. Jamie Presley almost gets to the tent, and the monster's like, blah! So it chases her for what seems like an eternity, making it back to camp, circling around or something, and making it back to camp. And they got like just all the time in the world to set up all these contraptions and traps for him. And like one of them's like making curtains, and they're burying a rope in the sand and all this stuff. And yeah, basically they try trapping it in a curtain and pulling it up and setting the curtain on fire. It just kind of breaks out once the curtain's burnt up. Kind of saw that one coming. Nicholas does a Tarzan swing and drop kicks him out of the way for a minute. They fight for a bit. Jamie Presley loads up a bottle of alcohol with a rag, makes a Molotov, hooks it up with handcuffs, and walks over and cuffs it to the back of his head. She's like, try a shot of this.
Have a shot of this, motherfucker!
Everybody runs away from it, and the monster's like, I can't get it off. My arms are only 4 inches long. And yeah, it explodes, and the girl from the ATV is still alive, by the way. So they're all three running away, and the explosion makes them do the whole action movie jump and fall, and oh yeah. So you get a shot of demons flying out of it, and yeah, movie over. It cuts to them being on the beach with campus police carrying the bodies out of the woods, because that's definitely what they would be doing. They wouldn't send actual cops, it'd be campus police. So anyways, yeah, the guy asks him, can you tell me what happened? And he looks at the girls and just like, nope. Okay, so we're just gonna let you go free after that? No, you're gonna have to come up with some kind of story. Like, but they don't. That's just where they end it. So yeah, overall, not a great movie. Nicholas Brendan, Jamie Presley, kind of make it better. Eugene Bird was kind of funny in it. Kind of plays same character he plays in a lot of college movies, especially. But yeah, overall, wasn't the most horrible movie I've ever watched, but it also wasn't really good either. So, yeah, if you're just bored and you like those kind of movies, you should definitely check that one out. It's worth a laugh for sure. But here we are at the end of the video. I've got quite a few other ones. If you guys are interested, go check those out. I'm going to be dropping maybe 3 a week, starting here pretty soon. We'll see how it goes. Got to figure out what days to post on, so if you guys prefer me to post on a certain day, leave a comment down below. Definitely leave me a like down there. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And I've enjoyed my drink. I hope you enjoyed yours. This is a thick baby. Whew. Thanks for watching. Have a drink of paint. We'll see you next time. Thanks.